So they say opposite attracts, right? But for me, it was a big struggle. It was not attractive at all. But well, what to do when you love somebody? You have to put some effort in it and to show your love through your efforts. And that's what we did to each other. And perhaps that is why we are one of the happy couples. So yes, our effort actually paid off. Hola chico, how are you doing today? Today we are going to talk about 5 main differences between Peter and I. And we worked on it, we are working on it, I believe we will be working on it, I don't know how long. Yeah, but we still survived. So 5 main differences between Peter and I. Let's get started with number 5. The biggest problem I faced when we started living together, or we met and we were going to a restaurant, that was food. So Peter is a person, sweet.
His starter would be sweet, his main course would be sweet, and he would have a dessert which is sweet. His drinks will be sweet.
And I am a person who is no sweet, no sweet. I hate sweet, I cannot even tolerate sweets. So if I take like 1 or 2.
Yes, I know, I'm from West Bengal and I'm a person who is known to have from the place of Rasagulla and all stuff. But, if I take Rasagulla and then I will definitely vomit after 1 or 2 hours. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just cannot simply tolerate sweet thing.
I'm more into spicy and salty and sour stuff, but he's into sweet. And this difference in food habit made our life really strugglesome. I remember when he went to my home for 2 months, and every single day my mother used to cook in separate oven, and
I had to cook for him every single day as per his wishes. I had to buy a lot of sweet stuff. My fridge was packed with chocolate and cupcakes and this and that and that and that. Oh goodness.
We are still working on it, but he's not ready to leave his sweetness. But I don't want him to be non-sweet. Now after 4 and 5 years, he's developing a little bit of taste in my food. He loves my cooking and my kind of cooking. And I'm kind of now trying to adopt a little bit of taste for European food and a little bit of sweeter or maybe a little bit of cheesy things. So yeah, it's going a little better than before. So that comes to number 4, religious view. So as you already know that he's from a different religion and I'm from a different religion, and we do not interrupt each other in our faith. Faith is very personal to us. We just let it be with us rather just discussing in a nastier way. But what we do is we do respect each other, we do remind each other to...
Like I remind him, go to church, he reminds me, go to pray, take a shower, go worship and stuff. And whenever I feel sad or something, he would say, okay, go to the nearest temple and do stuff, maybe you can pray for me. When he goes to school, he would ask me, go to the temple, pray for me. And definitely if I go to some work, I will ask him to go to church and pray for me. So we kind of respect each other's view.
So it was not a big struggle which we believed. I think it worked really well. Perhaps it's because Peter is a very nice person and I didn't expect him to be that open-minded towards conservative Hindu and my Vaishnav views. So yeah, so we worked on it really well and it's going good still now. So that leads to the family involvement matter. In family involvement, as you know, I'm from India and we are more into family matters. So anything happened to my nephew's nephew, I will be involved in it. Or my sister's daughter's parent-in-law and something happened to them, I will be involved in it actively. It happens in our culture, and it is because we consider our family to be a bigger family rather than just isolated within parents and children. In Peter's culture, it's more open-minded. They're still, even when they're adult, and they let people do what they want to. So if Peter's brother is actually doing something wrong, he would not be a part of that thing, or he wouldn't have a say until his brother is in emergency. So, or his brother is actually literally hurting him or damaging anything to him. So he would just stay silent. In our culture, it doesn't happen like that. Now, because of this difference, we face a little bit of problem in our relationship in between when we started, especially because I was giving more attention to my family rather being totally open-minded and free and relaxed like him. Whenever I'm trying to solve an issue back in my home with my relative, I get involved and I get tension and I put more time and effort to that. And Peter, on the other hand, he used to think that I'm actually troubling myself with others' problems. So he was actually trying to take care of me and trying to make me away from those kind of problems and trying to make me understand that you should not be involved in everything in your family. You should take care of just your own parents, and that's it. So we had kind of conflict, but I understood that he is actually protective, and because he loves me, of course, and he was trying to be protective. He's still trying, and I'm working on it. It's not that I do not care about my family, but I kind of negotiated with myself and my involvement in a way that I should not be involved too much that hampers our relationship or my personal peace of mind, which will in turn affect peace of our relationship and my future in turn. On the other hand, I taught Peter how our society works, how our emotional attachment works. So he started understanding it. Previously, he used to be very disappointed with each and little things. But slowly now he understood. He lived in my family a couple of times. He lived for months sometime. Last time he was there for 2 months. So he had a very close observation how our society works and how our family works, how we get involved with each other, even with neighbors. So he understood that he might have hurt me saying things which are not natural or common in our kind of society. So now he is more polite and he's trying to explain himself that he's saying this because he is trying to mean this and that. So kind of from extreme he came a little this side, and from too emotional and too involved I came to a little bit of free. So somewhere in between, after 4 years of relationship and being a husband today, on today's date, I think we worked on it good, and we will be better once we start living together as husbands, and we'll have our own family, own kids, own involvements. Oh my god, बच्चों को school भेजो and this and that. Oh yeah, of course, lot of issues. So we'll get busy with our own problem. I don't think we'll have a lot of time to get involved with everything which is related to others. Another main difference in our relationship was allowing the personal space. I am a free bird, so I do whatever I like when I want to go. Nobody would actually stop me doing anything. So I was more of a free bird, which was not really good, and I didn't understand it. I would do anything I want. Not that I was doing bad, but that freedom was not really nice for a relationship, which I understood later, which I understood after Peter came in my life. So I would do, say, if I wanted to go to a gay bar on a Friday night, I would go. If I wanted to drink, I would drink. And I'm a kind of person that born in an Indian body, but actually Western in nature. I would do what I wanted because I would believe that I am an adult, and I would go out and I'll do it. Peter came in my life, and he started restricting me from my personal space. Not only that, because we are actually living in a long distance relationship, that time I had to spend a lot of time online. My Skype was always on. Whenever I'm home, I'm cooking, I'm taking shower. My Skype is always on. When I used to go to university or my work, and then I used to come back, and my Skype is always on till the time I'm going to bed. But then I'm a person who likes to read. I'm a person who likes to watch television. I'm a person who likes to walk alone without thinking and switching off my mobile phone for maybe 1 or 2 hours in a day, and that was kind of my habit. And then suddenly Peter came in and he got too involved with me, which is very odd for an European, because European people are not that attached. So I felt totally like a Western person, that Peter is trying to suffocate me, while the truth was Peter was trying to protect me from being a stupid free bird who might get into trouble. And also he kind of taught me to be responsible towards my relationship, how responsible I should be. He taught me how not to be under the skin, but at least to protect yourself. But on the other hand, he was trying to safeguard me from harms, and he was also trying to make me understand how relationship work. So from that point, I also made him understand that I need some personal space. I need some space for reading, sleeping, which at that moment I do not want you to be online, and I really want to spend time only with myself. We talked about it, we fought about it, we got annoyed with each other, we disappointed, we fought a lot of times, perhaps because we didn't understand each other, what we wanted, and we could not explain to each other. And then slowly, now it has become more easy. I understand what he wants, and he understands me, what kind of character I am, and he gives me that kind of space. And I became more involved with him. Rather, he just, I think he stopped trying because he saw that it's working anyway. Perhaps it is love, perhaps it is more time goes, everything gets settled. That leads to number 1. Now all I said, number 5 to number 2, all needed conversation, all needed explanation to each other, all needed to make another person understand that this is what you're doing is wrong, or I'm not liking it, or please do this for me. But how? The main problem was language barrier. Peter was not able to talk in English when I met him, and I was not able to talk in Eastern European language. So my language was English and other Indian languages, and his language was European languages, not English. Only thing he used to know is thank you, I love you, hi, good night. And he was really ashamed of it. And because he was ashamed, he used to avoid talking in English. So what he used to do is, we used to chat more. He used to go to Google and translate things and send me SMS, and I used to translate and send him, while Google was horrible at that point. 2014-15, it was, Google used to translate in a horrible way. Sometimes it used to make confusion, and sometimes it used to make no sense, because literal translation is absolutely stupid. I think text is a very wrong way to express your concern or love or any point you want to make. Because text does not have emotion, and it is very difficult to make people understand from a text when you are talking about real life thing. So yeah, as a result, first 1 year and a half we struggled a lot, and because of this language barrier, sometimes we didn't even understand each other, and that led us to disappointments, sadness, sorrow, fights. But why I call our relationship is a successful one, because we did not stop there. Peter didn't stop there. He started learning English from watching television and kind of taking online courses. And he started talking to my English friends, taking an extra effort. He started watching more movies in English, and so on and so forth. So he took effort, and he tried to become a very good relationship holder, while at the same time I didn't do much actually. Yeah, honestly, I try to be patient. I try to understand him more, and somewhere beneath the line, somewhere underneath, I knew that he is a good person, even though he is making no sense in his words. But maybe there is something I used to think, and somehow I gave him kind of chance to gear up his English and come to me and talk about it. So it took us two and a half years to actually start talking in English fluently, and mashallah, right now we are actually talking really nice in English, and he sometimes he uses words which I don't know. I need to open dictionary for that. Sometimes he uses very beautiful language which I kind of use while I write. That was extremely honoring for me. I think I have a very nice person. I'm blessed with him, and yeah, that's about it. So these were the 5 main differences in our relationship, and we struggled. I think there are a few more, and I personally believe that relationship is struggle in itself. Two different person coming from 2 different country, or 2 different family, or 2 different neighborhood will definitely have 2 different character. They will have different mentality, but this is how it works. You come from one point towards the middle, and he will try to come towards you, and this is how it works. I don't think any relationship is damn perfect 100%. You need to work on it, and you need to work on it whole your life, because things would change, priority would change, and that's how you make relationship. Then that's how make it more spicy, because if it is perfect, it's boring. That's about it for today. If you have any specific question, please write it down, comment below, like it, share it, subscribe, whatever you like. It's up to you, but I am thankful for all your love, all your comments, and you're spreading love. So it's just love, let love, spread love. Thank you so very much. Have a good one.